Welcome to Season 4 of the Tennessee Titans franchise. Today marks the beginning of a brand new era in Titans football as first-round pick Brian Nava will make his debut, along with many other new faces to this team, against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. They really couldn't take it easy on us with the beginning of this schedule. We had to accept during the offseason that we were now a rebuilding team, and spent one of our first-round picks on quarterback Brian Nava. We traded up to go and get him because I thought he was the best pure passer in the draft. We're not yet ready to see the debut of Trayvon Randolph, who went number 1. His hurt shoulder will leave him out for 2 weeks. But Nava still has some very good targets in the passing game with second-year player Devian Bynes and third-year tight end Sal Sexton, who is now the most experienced part of this receiving core alongside Kyle Phillips. But then you have Derrick Henry in the running game, and you really hope that last year was just an anomaly and Henry can bounce back after only averaging 4 yards a carry. But he is a 31-year-old running back, and his days as an elite player could be over. Ideally, we'd run the football well and take some pressure off Nava to begin the season. And there are so many young players across this offense, you know there are going to be some growing pains and learning experiences. And that's part of why Derrick Henry is still here. I believe he still has one more Derrick Henry year in him. And defensively, we've seen a number of changes since all the trades we made around the deadline last year, but return our great cornerback duo of Christian Fulton and Caleb Farley, and we're hoping Jeffrey Simmons can play like the player that we've expected him to be. And he's shown flashes of being that elite player, and if he's making over $20 million a year, we've got to see it more often. But we've added young players on that side of the football as well, and one playing a very key role. Second-round linebacker Connor Knox, a terrific athlete, should provide some good cover skills, and he had a terrific training camp, and expectations are high. But we've completely turned over that linebacking core, and it was a major weakness last year. Can Connor Knox help turn things around? It's not like he's going to have an easy test here in his first game, taking on the Chiefs, led by Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. But what worries me about this matchup is this Chiefs secondary. We're young on offense, and we're missing Trayvon Randolph, and we're facing what might be the best secondary in the NFL. Brian Nava makes his debut without Trayvon Randolph against this secondary in a game where he might be forced to keep up with the great Patrick Mahomes. On top of that, we are in Kansas City. This could not be a tougher environment for Brian Nava to make his NFL debut. But it's time to get year 4 underway. On the return, this is rookie receiver Pat Capobianco, and he takes it up to the 20-yard line, and that will bring out Patrick Mahomes. Last year, our defense allowed an NFL record 559 points allowed. That's 32.8 points per game. There are many new additions on this defense, and the season opens on a screen pass. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and he's tackled down by Caleb Farley. Short gain. Second down for KC, high snap. They give it to CEH again. Ball's on the ground, and Connor Knox is on it. Knox delivered the big hit, and we'll see if this was indeed a fumble. They are reviewing it. That's never a good sign. And he laid a pretty big hit, but that doesn't appear to be what caused the fumble. And this is going to stay with Kansas City. Whether it forced the fumble or not, I'll take the big hit from the rookie. 3rd and 6, pass is caught, and that is Travis Kelce. We'll have our hands full trying to contain him today. Handoff, Edwards-Helaire runs into Simmons, and there's a TFL for Big 98. I don't have to remind you how awful the run defense has been for us. Pass is caught now. It's a solid gain of 9 as KC makes it 3rd and manageable. Single high safety, Mahomes scanning, looks downfield, and it's incomplete for Sky Moore. Coverage was tight from Christian Fulton, and our defense has gotten off the field. And that means it's time for Brian Nava, the rookie out of Washington, to make his debut. I thought he had a very impressive preseason, but now everything counts. And no surprise, the first play is a handoff to Derrick Henry. It's a gain of 4. 2 tight ends and 2 receivers for Tennessee as Henry carries again, finds a couple more yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll leave 2 receivers out there as Nava's back to pass. And the first throw of his NFL career is complete to Kyle Phillips. It's enough for a 1st down. This is a rebuilding team, and you'll see many rookies contributing. But I think this is a competitive rebuild. We have a chance, I think, to still have success this year if these rookies hit the ground running. Not much there for Henry. They're trying to establish the run, but as every other team does, you gotta find a way to throw, and the pass is hauled in. And he was just signed a little while ago. That's Devontae Parker, as he's helping provide some veteran depth. Now Henry to the outside, had a head of steam there for a moment, broke a tackle. That's more vintage Derrick Henry. Fake on 2nd down. Nava looking downfield, sails it, overthrown and picked off. L'Jarius Sneed brings it out to the 43. And Brian Nava's first drive ends with a turnover. He's looking for Kyle Phillips, and he's got a strong arm. Maybe a little too strong for that throw. So now you give Patrick Mahomes in the offense a short field. Mahomes outside and cut by Edwards-Helaire. It's a short gain, setting up 3rd down. Giving these receivers some space. It's out quick, and there's Kelsey. Pinballing off defenders. It's a 1st down. Quite the run he's had as the number 1 tight end here in the NFL. On 1st down, Kelsey makes the catch. Broke a tackle inside the 25. This is the connection we're tasked with stopping here in week 1. At the 22 now, they flip it to Kelsey, and Riddick was all over it. Will take a loss of 3. Defense trying to hold Kansas City now. Mahomes 3rd down. Wide open. Touchdown. Travis Kelce. You gotta at least have somebody within 5 yards of him. There was nobody covering the deep middle. Tennessee focused more on the sticks. But Mahomes wants the end zone, not just the 1st down. 7-0. Tennessee is down here in the 1st quarter, but there's Sal Sexton on the receiving end. Our tight end is pretty good as well. Ball at the 42 for Tennessee. Here's Henry through some minor contact and gaining 4. A lot of 2 tight end here for the first couple of drives, and now the pressure sent at Nava, and he's taken down. It's a sack for Nick Bolton, and Tennessee backs up for 3rd down and 15. It's Sexton on the catch, but tight coverage, and he does not get the 1st down. And that's going to bring on the rookie punter here for Tennessee. We're rebuilding all over the place. The lefty, Rich Matthews, boots it away. And it's fair caught at the 15-yard line. Number 15 at the 15. 1st down, KC. Fake. Pressure's there, and down goes Mahomes. And there's Connor Knox. We brought our linebacker just like they brought theirs last drive. 3rd and 10. Time to throw. Caught by Kelsey. This is so difficult for a defense that's not used to playing together, where there's so many new starters. To the outside now, a run for Edwards-Helaire, and that's Divine Diablo on the stop. He comes over from the Las Vegas Raiders. Uh-oh, that one got deflected and not quite in range for an INT. 3rd down, protecting the sticks. Mahomes throws short, and bumped out of bounds is Laviska Shenault. Tennessee is off the field again. And what do we have here to start this drive? It is the fan favorite, Tim Cannon, and he's got some room on the keeper, sliding down at the 31 of Tennessee. The 7th round pick, shined in preseason. He's got his own fan club already. Nava's back out there. On 1st down, there's a shot, knocked away from Bynes. Tried to show off that strong arm again. Now on 2nd down, bending it left, good run for Henry. This is the only team where I'd feel comfortable running on 2nd and 10 because of Henry. He carries again, first down and more. Broke a tackle into Chiefs territory. That's the Derrick Henry we've been missing. I can't believe how little success he had a year ago. Now they're starting to open things up. On first down, pass caught by Sexton, trying to drag a defender inside the 20. He's brought down at the 17. First red zone trip for Brian Nava. Rashad Polite is in the game. And it's dumped off to him. Polite to the 5. We want to see him catch the football a lot more this season. But down around the 2, this is Derrick Henry territory. He gets the call. Plowing his way forward. Touchdown, Tennessee. Henry, who had only 6 touchdown runs last year, gets number 1 to tie the game. 5 minutes to play now in the first half. Mahomes to the air. Caught by Kelsey. They're picking on the rookie Connor Knox in coverage. We've got to close some of those passing windows over the middle. On first down, a stretch for Edwards-Helaire, and there's Diablo once again. They haven't really tried to run the football much early on. Now they'll get Edwards-Helaire a catch with a blocker leading the way. He's got the first down and more receiving yards than rushing. 2 minutes to play now in the first half. This is 3rd and 8. Mahomes under pressure and taken down. And there's one of the rookies that should have you very excited about where this defense could go. Taylor Jackson had some shining moments in preseason that earned him a chance to go rush the passer right there. We're still tied at 7. And Nava off the mark for Polite. You have a chance right here to take the lead before halftime. 2nd down, Nava steps up, shows his speed off as he loses the football. Kansas City's got it. And now we'll see if this one stands. On top of that, star tackle Elton Jenkins, he's limping off the field. Looks to me like Nava's knee was down and this is overturned. You have no Elton Jenkins in the game now. 3rd and 1, it's Henry, and he will extend this drive. So you have another rookie now in the game, 4th round tackle Malachi Mitchell, laid in downfield. This is off the hands of Dominic Brooks, who couldn't handle it. Tennessee struggling against this man coverage from KC, and behind Bynes, this one's knocked away. Looked like Snead was there again. It brings up 3rd down. Nava with time. Off the hands of Snead. He's smothering Bynes, and it's incomplete again. They could not make the most of those 2 minutes, and now have left time on the board for Mahomes. Cut by Kelsey with Fulton all over him. We'll cover him with corners, safeties, linebackers. It seems to be the same thing every time. Outside now, and a first down catch for Edwards-Helaire as they'll work their way into Tennessee territory. Got their eyes on more points. 2nd down, and pressure gets to Mahomes, and he's taken down again by Kyron Johnson. Johnson had some splash plays last year, and he's back for a 2nd year in Tennessee. And now we just need one more play. 3rd and 17, 8 in coverage. Settling for Kelsey underneath, and knocked out by John Barrett. Very impressive first half, I think, all things considered for Tennessee. You're coming in with a matchup against a terrific secondary, the best quarterback in the game, one of the most complete offensive lines, and you're hanging in there. The game is tied right now. But it seems to me like they're missing those key plays on offense. What else is going on around the NFL? Well, the Jaguars are hosting the LA Chargers. That's currently a 14-7 game. Jaguars looked like a playoff team last year before losing their last 5 games of the season. Meanwhile, we're hoping that we're back in that playoff conversation this year. And Tim Cannon is in there at quarterback to begin the second half. And Cannon is going to roll right, and he dumps it off to Leonard Rouse. So there's his first pass attempt, but it didn't gain anything. Nava's back in there on 2nd down. Pressure gets there, and he delivers low to Brooks, incomplete. Ideally, you'd avoid these long 3rd downs. Nava, downfield, caught by Bynes. What a play. The first catch he's made all day, as L'Jarius Snead has been shutting him down. Near midfield, they'll give it to Henry, and that's a massive collision. He gets 4. Third down now. Trying to extend the drive. Nava short, it's Phillips. And that's enough for a first. It's been mostly Bynes and Phillips out there. And now in motion, this is Rashad Polite. He's trying to get to the edge. And Polite gains 4. Trying to be creative, use all the playmakers we have this week. Third down again for Tennessee. They need the 30-yard line. That's caught by Brooks, and he has enough. Gain of 9. Nava not trying to do too much, it seems. That's a fake to Henry. Nava sails one, has a man open, and it's caught by Dominic Brooks. His team loves the play action. There's a big one. Now it's a run going to Henry, and he's in for the touchdown again. Second of the day as Tennessee has taken the lead. What a job they've done, staying competitive in a game that many thought they'd never have a chance. They are leading here in the third. 8 minutes on the clock. Edwards-Helaire finds room inside on one of his very few carries today. Going empty. Not going to be a run here. Mahomes scans, throws off balance to Chenault. And it's a good gain of 9. Huge cushions given to these receivers. Mahomes throws for Kelsey, and he makes the grab again. Covered that time by Ronnie Harrison, the new starting safety. Throwing across the middle now. Sky Moore finds the soft spot, and that keeps this drive moving. You put some pressure on this offense, and you see what they can really do. Throwing downfield, cut by Smith-Schuster, and he'll take it in for the touchdown. That was an ugly play for the defense. Fulton was with him, but Juju makes the catch, escapes him, and then Harrison just takes a bad angle. We're all tied up again at 14. This thing is far from over. Brian Nava blitzed, pressure all over, and he can't get away. And they're playing that tight man coverage across the board. 3rd and 23, and they'll just stick it in the belly of Polite and bring out the punter. You don't want to see Kansas City build momentum like this. They just scored, about to get the ball back, and now a flag is down. They got the punter. And instead of beginning here near midfield, this is going to stay with the Titans. They are going to call the rookie here, Johnny Weber, for a roughing the kicker call. What a break. Tennessee has new life on this drive. It's a screen for Bynes, tries to turn it up, and is held to a short gain. His defense flies around. I like how they're built. 3rd and 7. Nava gets hammered and can't throw a clean pass. And they'll have to bring out Rich Matthews once again. I guess now you got a bit more room. Matthews with the boot, and he got roughed again. No way. Second time in a row. Johnny Weber. He's a 3rd-round pick. They probably won't cut him, but he might not be seeing the field again for a while. Here is Henry. Gets 1 on 1st down. 1:14 to go in the 3rd quarter. Fake for Nava. Looking right. He dumps it off to Leonard Rouse. And the fullback gets 2. Here's that crowd getting behind the defense again. 3rd and 7. The rookie Abbott is out there. Caught by Phillips. He's shy of the mark. And now we're seeing Timmy Church perhaps a bit shaken up on the play. And they're going to go for it now. 4th and 2. Nava hands it, and Henry gets the job done. So they've now advanced this drive via 2 roughing the punter calls and going for it on 4th down. Here comes pressure. This is floated for Sexton. He does catch it. They continue to put Nava into tough situations. Here's 3rd and 5. They bring 4, and pressure gets to him. It's Chris Jones. Just bulldoze Nate Davis. And they're going to have to bring out Rich Matthews again. They're kicking into the wind. You can't kick a field goal here. They don't even come close to him. And this goes inside the 10 and into the end zone for a touchback. So we're still tied at 14 here in the 4th quarter. Mahomes and the offense get it back. On second down, it's out to Juju, and he gets the first down. 10.5 minutes to go in this game. On second down, looking to set up a screen, and Gary's all over it, and that will lose 4. Defense coming up with another play. Can you get the stop now on third down? They back everybody off. Mahomes throws it short, and Knox is there for the tackle, and they'll get this defense off the field. I love the way they've fought in this game. But now 8.5 minutes to go. Can they go grab the lead? It's out to Henry just in time to avoid a sack. And Nava's been hitting those checkdowns quite frequently today. 3rd and 4. Hits Polite in stride. Turns it up and breaks the tackle. He's down at the 36. 16 yards for the second-year Rashad Polite. A matchup problem. We've got to find a way to use him more this season. 7:26 on the clock now, and they'll hand it to Polite. Weaves his way through the middle of the defense, getting 9. They bring the fullback in once more, and it's a fake to Henry, and nobody covered Rouse. And he will take it into Chiefs territory. That could have been a lot more yardage if Nava just gave it to him in stride. Handoff now to Henry. And he really hasn't gotten much going since those first couple of drives. From the 41, second down, cut by Bynes. Finally got the better of Snead on the slant, first down. 5 minutes to go in this game. Another play action, and dumped again for Rouse. He's never seen this much action in the passing game. We're down to 4.5. Leading the way is Rouse, and there is a stop again. Chris Jones brings down Henry. It's third down. Time runs down inside 4 minutes. Here comes the pressure. Nava hits, and he gets it to Sexton, but he loses yardage on the play. Covered well by Darnell Savage. And they'll have to bring out the field goal team. 41 yards to take the lead. It's Matt Gay. And the kick is good. 17-14. That means this falls on the defense to stop Patrick Mahomes. We haven't seen many big plays out of this offense, and we have played really tough. Caught. First down for Sky Moore. Kelsey had 8 catches in the first half. He's been quieter here in the second. Makes the catch on first down for a gain of 5. They're going empty. They don't even care about running the football today. That's complete. First down to Smith-Schuster. Just going to stay empty and spread out this defense as they bring pressure. Mahomes will find a man on the outside. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They haven't gotten much pressure on Mahomes today. 3rd and 1. That's wide open. Juju inside the 25. And the Chiefs are in field goal range, but won't take their foot off the gas. 60 seconds left. Mahomes has time. It's caught! Down to the 3 is Juju Smith-Schuster. And Tennessee now uses a timeout. Mahomes will stay out of the empty shotgun. On first down, looks left, throws that way, caught for the touchdown. He's done it again. It's Laviska Shenault in the corner, and Tennessee just lost track of him. Mahomes, unbelievable. You don't have much room for error when you play against the best. And now Tennessee has under a minute left. Brian Nava making his debut in Kansas City. Tries to bring the Titans down for a game-winning possession. 2 timeouts and 50 seconds left to go. He needs 75 yards. He floats outside, but Sexton can't make the catch. The coverage again, tight. 43 seconds to go. Nava steps up and gets hit from behind. Falls ahead, and they'll use their second timeout. It's a short gain, making it 3rd and 7. Pressure off the edge. Nava gets hit, and it's knocked away. Malachi Mitchell was beat on the play. That brings up 4th down. They have to convert here. Trips left. Polite in the game. Nava incomplete, and the game is over. Kansas City will hold on for a 21-17 win. right through the hands of Emmanuel Abbott, with Darnell Savage meeting him at just about the same time. What a battle we had here in week 1. Tennessee in it the entire time, but could not close this game out. And ultimately the Kansas City defense overwhelmed them from start to finish. I think many of us expected this to be a tough game for us to be competitive in, but the defense fought for us today, but we just couldn't get enough going on offense. I think Henry had like 51 yards on his first 7 carries and ended the day under 90. And once the running game went away, we could not replace it with the pass. Not only are they very good in the secondary, but they play man coverage. That tight man coverage is so tough to beat, and I probably have to find a few more man-beating concepts in our playbook, because we need to find ways to beat teams that play a lot of man until our route running can beat it. Today, it just felt like there weren't a lot of places we could have gone with the football. Leonard Rouse caught so many passes because we had to keep settling into the flats, and there were a couple plays where I think I could have had Sexton downfield, but didn't want to take it if I wasn't really sure about it. That and Nava struggled to throw under pressure, so it was easier to get the ball out quicker and just try to play it a bit safe. A positive though, Connor Knox was busy today, racked up some tackles, sacked Mahomes, and he does continue his breakout because a TFL and a sack, they counted as, 2, one of each, even though it was all on the same play. So he gets 10,000 experience, and it looks like he's going to have a very fast start to his NFL career, and it's exactly what this defense needs. We weren't great in coverage over the middle, but I feel like this is going to be a much improved defense from what we saw a year ago. Now, in week 2, we're thankfully going to be a healthier team, but Trayvon Randolph's still not back yet. Church and Jenkins are all right, and then you're going to have Chris Wimbley back at center, so nice to have that full-strength O-line. In week 1, the Pittsburgh Steelers had a lot of success on offense. Joshua Holcomb, the rookie, led the league in passing. We'll meet him soon this season. We also had a lot of quarterbacks throw 4 or 5 touchdowns in their openers, with Baker Mayfield throwing 3 interceptions. Not many rushing standouts from week 1, as 4 running backs were able to clear 100 yards. And the leading receiver from week 1, George Pickens, who was on the receiving end of 11 catches from Joshua Holcomb. A lot of receivers went over 100 yards. We take on the Saints in week 2, and they just got done losing by 3 to the Miami Dolphins. It was not a big day for Shelton Cunningham and this offense. A little bit worried if they were able to keep this receiving core in check when ours is not quite on their level. But the Saints are an opponent I'm not sure we've even seen in this series before. Alvin Kamara, Marshawn Lattimore, Ryan Ramczyk. A lot of the same players they would have had at the beginning of this series. One of the notable additions, though, is Quincy Saunders. They drafted him at number 2 just a little while ago in this series. He's been a great run defender, showing some pass rush upside as well. They have some good players in their secondary, but it shouldn't be anything like Kansas City's. Again, that was the worst matchup for us, I think, in week 1 for a variety of reasons. I'm expecting us to be much better on offense in week 2. And another young player they got on defense, DeMarcus the Hammer Hewitt, with that 99 hit power, 90 speed. He's somebody to keep an eye on when he's on the field. Overall, we were more competitive than I expected, but still disappointing we couldn't get more done on offense. That is going to do it for today, everybody. I'll be back with our second game against the Saints very shortly. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and let me know down below what you thought of today's game and the matchup next week. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.